Well, it's 9 o'clock. So welcome everybody to the EFT, Emotional Freedom Techniques and Law of Attraction workshop for maximum sales and marketing performance. My name is Tony Parker, and this is week 2 of our ongoing workshop and support system, as it were. I want to welcome you all back. And I guess what we'll do as people trickle in, we'll do our usual warm-up tap, which is the gratitude tap. And we're going to use the cash and prizes format, where we check in with our, with a closed customer or a closed sale or a past closed customer. And again, this is to activate law of attraction and an attitude of gratitude, as they say. So, who'd like to check in and share with us a closed customer, and we'll all tap on it together as a group?
I will, Tony.
Go ahead, Paul.
I'll give you initials. W-E.
Excellent. Very good. Right, we can use initials to maintain anonymity. Okay, top of the head. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Eyebrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Side of the eye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Under the eye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Under the nose. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Under the mouth. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Collarbone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Under the arm. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Karate chop. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very good. Excellent. Let's all take a deep breath and now release. Very good. Who else would like to check in and say hi and share a closed customer, closed client we can tap on together as a group?
Hey, Tony. Daniel here, and I'd like to lift up ML.
Excellent. Very good. Top of the head. Thank you.
Thank you.
Eyebrow. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Side of the eye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Under the eye. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Under the nose. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Under the mouth. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Collarbone. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Under the arm. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Karate chop. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Excellent. Let's all take a deep breath and now release. Okay. Who else would like to check in and say hi and share a closed sale, closed client we can tap on together?
Hey, Tony, I'll check in. It's Joel, DV.
Excellent. Very good. Top of the head. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Eyebrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Side of the eye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Under the eye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Under the nose. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Under the mouth. Thank you.
Thank you.
Collarbone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Under the arm. Thank you.
Thank you.
Karate chop. Thank you.
Thank you.
Excellent. Very good. Let's all take a deep breath and now release. Okay. Very good. And I might as well share a client of mine, SZ. Top of the head. Thank you.
Thank you.
Eyebrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Side of the eye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Under the eye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Under the nose. Thank you.
Thank you.
Under the mouth. Thank you.
Thank you.
Collarbone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Under the arm. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Karate chop. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Excellent. Very good. Let's all take a deep breath and now release. Okay, so that's gratitude tap, and I strongly recommend that you guys do it. You guys aren't on video right now, but I think I've shown you my little customer list, and and it was barely, barely a page. In fact, I could have probably fit my first customer list, on a quarter page, you know what I mean? And now, as you know, I think it goes to about 20 or 30 pages. And I mean, I'm not saying it's all due to the gratitude tap, but I will say that it definitely seems to help. That's all I could say. So I strongly recommend it. It's it's a nice, simple exercise, and it also changes one's attitude. It, again, a positive, grateful attitude is a great way to, do business, and generate sales. Okay, let's move along. We're going to do a couple more taps. We're going to use a protective shield of golden light because a couple of you guys, mentioned that, sometimes there's some weird stray energy at the office, or you get a little stressed out, or the clients are a little weird or whatever, or you get, when you're prospecting and you might get that angry phone call, the response from shall we say, a disgruntled prospective client. And so the protective shield of golden light, I think, is a nice little piece of preventative psychic hygiene. And like I said, I use it every morning, and it lasts on me for about till lunchtime, and then I do it again at lunchtime. So let's just start at tapping at the top of the head and just repeat after me. Energy system.
Energy system.
Eyebrow. I'm instructing you.
I'm instructing you.
Society, I generate a protective shield of golden light.
Generate a protective shield of golden light.
Under the eye, all around my body.
All around my body.
Under the nose, protecting me from all negative energies.
Protecting me from all negative energies.
Under the mouth, all negative influences.
All negative influences.
Collarbone, all negative intentions.
All negative intentions.
Under the arm, all negative entities.
All negative entities.
Karate chop, sending them all to the sun to be transmuted to love.
All to the sun to be transmuted to love.
Okay, top of the head, only allowing in.
Only allowing in.
Eyebrow, loving.
Loving.
Eye, healing.
Healing.
Eye, positive.
Positive.
Under the nose, energies and intentions.
And intentions.
Okay, and if I have any negative energies or intentions,
If I have any negative
energies or intentions,
collarbone, I send them all to the sun.
I send them all to the sun.
Under the arm to be transmuted to love.
To be transmuted to love.
Very good. Excellent. Let's all take a deep breath. And now release. Okay. And now what we're going to do is we'll do the Ho'oponopono because, again, it's a great kind of atmosphere changer and a very powerful exercise. Also expresses some gratitude and healing and releasing as well. So let's start top of the head. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Eyebrow, please forgive me.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
I forgive you.
I forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
Under the nose, thank you.
Thank you.
Under the mouth, I love you.
I love you.
Collarbone, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Under the arm, please forgive me.
Please
forgive me.
Karate chop, I forgive you.
I forgive you.
Okay, top of the head, I forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
Eyebrow, thank you.
Thank you.
Side of the eye, I love you.
I love you.
Okay, under the eye, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Under the nose, please forgive me.
Please forgive me.
On the mouth, I forgive you.
I forgive you.
Collarbone, I forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
Under the arm, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Karate chop, I love you.
I love you.
I love
Excellent, very good. Let's all take a deep breath. And now release. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to do the money thermostat, which I think is a great little exercise. And again, as we discussed it previously, you want to write down on your spiral notebook, your workbook or your daily journal, top of the page, how much money you earned last year. Immediately underneath that, write twice the amount, go down a few lines, write down how much money you made last month. Immediately underneath that, write twice that amount, okay? Go down a few lines, write down how much money you made last week. Immediately underneath that, okay, write double that amount, and then go down, a few more lines, write down how much money you made yesterday, and underneath that, double it. Now, if you keep records where you're, daily records or, regular records, then you'll have the exact number. If, on the other hand, you have a much slower or different paying cycle, or you really, you only have annual figures or monthly or quarterly figures, just, again, average it out, divide it by, whatever, to get the, monthly, weekly, or daily numbers. Again, it's just really to give yourself at least something to start from, okay? And again, don't be embarrassed if it's a small number, because we're here to grow, okay? And so don't be embarrassed or ashamed, but then use the real numbers. In other words, even though I made, $500 last week, I choose to make $1,000 this week, etc. Okay? But the way we're going to do it as a group, and we're going to do last month and last week, is we're just going to do it a slightly vaguer form, which works too. But again, for your own personal purposes, either when you're working one-on-one with me, or if you're, you're working with a tapping buddy, okay, you're going to want, use the real numbers. It just makes it much more powerful. So again, rubbing your sore spot, and Simon says, just repeat after me, even though I made what I made last month,
Even though I made what I made last month,
I choose to make twice what I made last month this month,
I choose to make twice what I made last month this month.
and I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
Excellent. So even though I made what I made last month,
Even though I made what I made last month,
I set a firm intention
I set a firm intention
to make twice what I made last month this month,
to make twice what I made last month this month.
and I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
Excellent. Very good. All right. So even though I made what I made last month,
Even though I made what I made last month,
today, right now, I set a firm intention
today, right now, I set a firm intention
to make twice what I made last month this month,
to make twice what I made last month this month.
and I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
Excellent. Very good. Let's go top of the head. I choose to make twice what I made last month this month.
I choose to make twice what I made last month this month.
Eyebrow. I deserve to make twice what I made last month this month.
I deserve to make twice what I made last month this month.
Side of the eye. I give myself permission to make twice what I made last month this month.
I give myself permission to make twice what I made last month.
Okay. Under the eye. I am willing to make twice what I made last month this month.
I'm willing to make twice what I made last month this month.
Okay. Under the nose. It's safe for me to make twice what I made last month this month.
It's safe for me to make twice what I made last month this month.
Okay. Very good. Under the mouth. I have the power to make twice what I made last month this month.
I have the power to make twice what I made last month this month.
Okay, very good. Collarbone. I like the way it feels when I make twice what I made last month this month.
I like the way it feels when I make twice what I made last month this month.
Okay, under the arm. It's easy for me to make twice what I made last month this month.
It's easy for me to make twice what I made last month this month.
Okay, karate chop. So even though I made what I made last month,
Even though I made what I made last month,
today, right now, I've set a firm intention
today, right now, I set a firm intention
to make twice what I made last month this month,
to make twice what I made last month this month.
and I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
Excellent. Very good. Let's all take a deep breath and now release. Okay. All right. Now we're going to do the weekly, last week, okay? And again, rubbing sore spot or tapping on your karate chop. And again, we're just going to use the vague way of doing it. But you guys, when you're working on your own or working with a tapping buddy or myself, use the real numbers. So just again, Simon says, repeat after me. Even though I made what I made last week,
Even though I made what I made last week,
I choose to make twice what I made last week this week.
I choose to make twice what I made last week this week.
And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself.
Excellent. Very good. So even though I made what I made last week,
Even though I made what I made last week,
I set a firm intention
I set a firm intention.
To make twice what I made last week this week.
Make twice what I made last week this week.
And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
I deeply and completely love, accept, myself anyway.
Excellent. So even though I made what I made last week,
even though I made what I made last week,
today, right now, I set a firm intention.
Today, right now, I set a firm intention
to make twice what I made last week this week.
Make twice what I made last week this week.
And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
Deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
Excellent. Top of the head. I choose to make twice what I made last week this week.
I choose to make twice what I made last week this week.
Eyebrow. I deserve to make twice what I made last week this week.
I deserve to make twice what I made last week this week.
Side of the eye. I give myself permission to make twice what I made last week this week.
Give myself permission to make twice what I made last week this week.
Under the eye. I am willing to make twice what I made last week this week.
I'm willing to make twice what I made last week this week.
Under the nose. It's safe for me to make twice what I made last week this week.
It's safe for me to make twice what I made last week this week.
Under the mouth. I have the power to make twice what I made last week this week.
I have the power to make twice what I made last week this week.
Collarbone. I like the way it feels when I make twice what I made last week this week.
I like the way it feels to make twice what I made last week this week.
Under the arm. It's easy for me to make twice what I made last week this week.
It's easy for you to make twice what I made last week this week.
Very good. Karate chop. So even though I made what I made last week.
Even though I made what I made last week.
Today, right now, I set a firm intention.
Today, right now, I set a firm intention.
To make twice what I made last week this week.
Make twice what I made last week this week.
And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
Excellent. Very good. Let's all take a deep breath. And I'll release. Okay. Okay. There's the money thermostat. And so there's our kind of, what I would call the daily kind of maintenance stuff. If you can do it daily, that's wonderful. If you can do it every other day, that's fine. Every 3 days, fine. Do it once a week. Okay, you're going to get some results. Because what we're doing is we're changing belief systems. We're changing energy patterns. We're kind of de-brainwashing ourselves or deprogramming ourselves, deep core level programs. So it may sometimes take a lot of work, and frequency. And as Gary Craig used to say, frequency, repetition, and specificity, that's the trick. That's the secret, the inside track. Okay, guys. So now let's have a quick check-in how we did this week. How we did from what's been going on since last Sunday. Synchronicities, challenges, victories, actions taken. Kvetch or Kvel, go ahead. Who'd like to check in first, please? How we did with our goal setting and our actions. Go ahead.
Hey, Tony, it's Paul. I'll check in.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my goal was to hit 500 dials this week. I hit roughly about 280. So I didn't hit the number of dials I wanted to hit, but I did set a couple of good appointments. I know if I raise the activity level up, I'll get greater results. But I also realized what I discovered too is that for me to make those kind of dials, I have to be better prepared the night before, and I have to be more organized. And so that's what it's revealing to me. And I took some actions to help both those areas so I could be more prepared and more organized. So that's what I wanted to check in with.
Well, thank you for sharing. And don't beat yourself up. You still got some excellent results, Paul.
Yeah. Thank you.
Now, let me ask you, just as a technical question, do you have an auto dialer software?
No, my auto dial is my finger.
Well, just technically, and this is just my own experience, when I was doing telemarketing, to get above 70, 80 calls a day manually, that's a grind, man. You can
I know.
Yeah, that's hard. I mean, that is just physically, just the act of, physically punching in numbers, it just takes a certain amount of time, you know. Whereas with an auto dialer, you can get that high production number. You can get the 100, 150 calls a day. But with manually, you may be setting yourself a goal that physically is just hard to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the management that I'm working for know that can be done. I know there's 2 guys in my office that are doing 600 a week.
Are they using? They're doing it manually. They're not using an auto dialer.
Yeah, they're doing it manually, and I hear them on the phone. They're like 2 desks away from me, and they're like nonstop. And
Right.
they're emotional animals. These guys, they can just rip right through it, you know.
Okay.
But the thing is, I've been getting better results than anybody else in the office. But so.
Say how about quality, not quantity?
Yeah, that's I've been saying that, but it is what it is. Until I start writing more business, then I could set my own pace.
Right, exactly. But you still did great. That's a great week's work, man. Pat yourself on the back.
Thanks.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing, man. Okay, who else wants to check in? Go ahead, please. Synchronicities Challenge. How'd you do with your actions this week? Go ahead, please.
Hey, Tony, Daniel here. The action that I took from last week's call was to set 10 key appointments, and thus far I've set 7 of them. A few of them actually happened during the week. And then
That's awesome.
This week. So we'll see. I mean, you know, the outcome, the differences, or the results, I should say, are yet to reveal themselves, but, you know, at least we had them. Good conversations, good discussions mostly. And we'll see where they go from here. We're really just trying to establish an ongoing relationship with each one, and where we help each other. And I very often fire the first shot, as it were, in terms of, you know, giving help. So we're in the process of doing that with the 7 we've done, or with the few we've done thus far. And we're going to try and set up some more and have them this week and in an upcoming week or 2.
Awesome. I think that's great. That is beautiful hearing. I mean, that to me, that's a good week's work, you know? Yeah, good for you, man. And like I said, how you feeling? You feeling a little better?
Yeah, I think so. You know, yeah, it was good. I got another meeting tomorrow morning, and then another a big presentation during the week. So, you know, contact is really what we're after, and I feel good about at least having opportunities to swing the bat, as we say.
Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing. It sounds great, man. Okay, who else wants to check in? Go ahead, please. Synchronicities, challenges, kvetch or kvel. How'd you do with your actions? Go on.
Hey, Tony. Justin here.
Hey, Justin. Welcome aboard.
Hey, thanks. Hey, guys. This week, my goal was I wanted to close and collect payment for at least, get one lawyer on the books to buy leads. And I actually collected 2 payments this week, and I closed 3 deals. So I'm still waiting on payment for another, so I'll count it closed once I get the check. But that was good for me, so I'm pretty pumped about it. I, made my calls for the week of my goal, and was able to reach that. So onward and upward from here, hoping to do it again this week.
Awesome. That is great. That is great to hear. Good for you, man. Excellent. I think, we were talking about the gratitude tap. One of the reasons you keep doing the gratitude tap on a closed customer is exactly what you brought up, the payment side of the equation, right? You want to be grateful because you want to get paid by them too, right?
Exactly.
So that's why you keep going. You keep tapping on the closed customers anyway, no matter what. Okay, that's a great idea. Good for you, man. That's awesome. Okay, anybody else want to check in? Say hi. What's going on? Actions.
Hey, Tony, it's Joel.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I want to check in on the goals for last week. So I did the 5 follow-up calls with the potential customers in the pipeline, prospective customers. So I made some good progress there. Didn't make as much progress on the kind of warm or cold calls, and I'll work on that this week. But was pretty successful on the pipeline, and I actually had somebody in my pipeline reach out to me independently and say that he wanted to introduce me to somebody else. So that was a good win.
Awesome. That's wonderful. Good for you, man. That's great. That's good. Good. Excellent. You guys sound I mean, this is great. You guys are doing, I mean, like I said, I couldn't expect better for week 2. You guys are absolute, champions. It's great. Okay. Just want to make a little announcement. I think I've mentioned this privately to a couple of people, but I made a discovery late last night. I was kind of cruising the internet, and I got into a conversation with a guy who's a salesman, and he's come up with a technique for leveraging Facebook in a kind of very unique way for cold calls. And he kind of did me a training at 1 o'clock in the morning. And I was bleary-eyed, but I took it out for a test drive today, and it works. And he said that he'd definitely offer guys in our group a training. It's pretty kludgy, but it's and he's going to make it cheap. He charged me $20. So for me, I said for $20, what the heck, right? So if you want, I'll put you guys in touch with him, and you can contact him. Like I said, he came up with this kind of real guerrilla marketing way of using Facebook to drill down and target customers, and then literally end up on because he revealed 2 important pieces of information, and that is 60% of the population are cruising Facebook from their cell phones, from their smartphones or iPhones. So, and there's a feature on Facebook now that actually turns into a video call. So you're actually calling the guy directly on his or her personal phone. And there's this guy's evolved some scripts and all kinds of strategies to develop a relationship and rapport with a prospect. And like I said, it works. Now, he's predominantly into network marketing, but he said he'd tailor it for regular sales as well. So I guess Daniel, he's perfect for you, but he said he'd definitely tailor his material for the rest of us mortals, So there you go. Like I said, it worked. Like I said, I played with it this afternoon. I got a total stranger, and I got very positive rapport and relationship with the guy. This is and I'm happy with it works. So. Like I said, I'll put you in touch with him, and you guys, you just tell him you're part of our group, and he'll give you the magic handshake and the deal. Okay, if that works for you guys.
Okay, thanks, Tony.
All righty. So let's. I guess we can move on to. I guess how are we doing with the self-limiting beliefs? Are we okay with that, or does anybody have any self-limiting, self-sabotaging beliefs come up this week that you'd like to tap on tonight?
Just want to shake off sort of the self-limiting stigma that I actually can get good results. And you and I have talked, Tony, that I've been a bit of a dry spell lately, and really want to get out of it. And it's summer. It's hard to get people's attention more so than usual. But certainly just trying to build momentum so that if not this month, that by September I'll be cruising.
Okay,
and
great.
So shaking off the stigma that, hey, it's difficult to get this to happen. Law of attraction says that no, it's not difficult for it to happen. I've got to get there thoroughly immersed in that in my thinking again, to be honest.
Okay. All right. We'll try and get into that's a good thing to tap on. Absolutely. Okay. Anybody else got something? Family vow, family curse, family legend, or self-limiting, self-sabotaging belief?
Yeah, I took the words right out of my mouth, Tony. Yeah, it's family vows. That perk up to make sure that we stay part of the family.
They never let go, right? What is that line with Al Pacino? Every time I try to get out, they drag me back in, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Right. It's tough. I mean, but again, you're making a lot of progress. But that's the stuff that that's where the deep work is. And it's funny, even though we're talking business, and we're talking
Yeah.
sales, who'd have thought that stuff comes up in business, right?
Yeah.
But it comes up everywhere. That's for sure. Okay, well, definitely. We're going to tap on that. Cool. Okay, anybody else want to check in? How are we doing with self-limiting, self-sabotaging beliefs? We can tap on tonight. Okay, we're good. All right, so let's just rub sore spot, and we're just going to go. Even though I've got this, rub your sore spot or tap on your karate chop. Repeat after me. Even though I have this self-limiting, self-sabotaging belief that.
No, I have this self-limiting, self-sabotaging belief that
Okay.
success is to achieve.
All right, and I feel it in my.
And I feel it in my chest.
Okay, and my number is.
My number is 7.
Okay.
7.
Okay, I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
I
Deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
Excellent. Very good. All right. So even though I have this self-limiting, self-sabotaging belief that in my.
Even though I have this self-limiting belief,
self-sabotaging belief
that nothing that really works out for us, and I'm feeling in my chest.
Okay. I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
Excellent. So even though I have this self-limiting, self-sabotaging belief that in my.
Even though I have this self-limiting, self-sabotaging belief that never works out for us, and all of body.
Okay. Today, right now, I set a firm intention.
Today, right now, I set a firm intention.
To heal, release, and let go.
To heal, release, and let go.
All self-limiting, self-sabotaging belief that in my.
All self-limiting, self-sabotaging belief that never works out for me.
Feeling all over my body.
Okay, very good. Because it's not true.
Because it's not true.
They lied.
They lied.
They're fired.
They're fired.
I deserve better.
I deserve better.
And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself.
Okay, let's go top of the head. All self-limiting, self-sabotaging belief that in my.
All self-limiting, self-sabotaging belief that it's going to fall apart, it's not going to work out. Sensation in my chest.
All over my body.
Okay, eyebrow. All self-limiting, self-sabotaging belief that in my.
All self-limiting, self-sabotaging belief that
success is hard to achieve all over my body.
Very good. Side of the eye. All self-limiting, self-sabotaging belief that in my.
All self-limiting, self-sabotaging belief that nothing works out for me. I feel it everywhere. Back of my throat.
Okay, under the eye. All self-limiting, self-sabotaging belief that in my.
All self-limiting,
Self-sabotaging success is hard to achieve. I feel it everywhere.
Back of my throat.
Okay, under the nose. All self-limiting, self-sabotaging belief that in my.
All self-limiting, self-sabotaging belief that works out in the
Success is hard to achieve everywhere.
Okay, under the mouth. All self-limiting, self-sabotaging belief that in my.
All
self-limiting, self-sabotaging belief
works out for me.
to achieve and I feel it everywhere.
Very good. Collarbone. All self-limiting, self-sabotaging belief that in my.
All self-limiting, self-sabotaging belief that nothing works out for me. The sensation in the back of my throat.
Okay, under the arm. All self-limiting, self-sabotaging belief that in my.
All self-limiting,
Self-sabotaging belief that success is hard to achieve and I feel it everywhere.
Okay, very good. So even though I have this self-limiting, self-sabotaging belief that in my.
You know, I have self-sabotaging belief that nothing works out for me in my throat.
Okay, very good. I choose to heal, release, and let go.
I choose to heal, release,
and let go.
All self-limiting, self-sabotaging belief that in my.
All self-limiting, self-sabotaging that nothing works out in my throat.
It's hard to achieve in my body.
And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
Okay, and now we're going to go top of the head. Letting go of all self-limiting, self-sabotaging belief that in my...
Letting go of all self-sabotaging belief in my throat.
Okay, very good. Eyebrow, letting go.
Letting go.
Side of the eye, letting go.
Letting go.
Under the eye, letting go.
Letting go.
Under the nose, letting go.
Letting go.
Under the mouth, letting go.
Letting go.
Letting go.
Collarbone, letting go.
Letting go.
Under the arm, letting go.
Letting go.
Letting go.
Karate chop, letting go of all self-limiting, self-sabotaging belief that in my...
Letting go of all self-sabotaging belief that nothing works out in my throat.
Do it everywhere.
And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
I deeply and
completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
Okay, take a deep breath. And I'll release. Okay, very good. Excellent. And again, the answer to how often should we do this, or, basically, whenever it comes up, you want to keep doing, and how, and until it goes away, These are deep, a lot of them are deep childhood stuff, and you may just take a lot of work to get rid of them. Okay. Now the tapping is very powerful. It works way better than anything else out there, but it still requires persistence and frequency and a commitment to get rid of it. Okay. All righty. Now we're going to move on to using the cue words, because we're going to start using cue words in a variety of very powerful ways. And so now everybody's pretty much has the basic healing programs installed right now. And so I'm just going to take it out for a test drive to demonstrate to you different ways you can use the cue words. Okay. What's going on when you're actually using the cue words is a form of self-hypnosis. Very similar to the way, if you've ever, seen on TV or the Ed Sullivan Show, or seen in a carnival, the stage hypnotist who says, every time I say the word egg, you will cluck like a chicken. Okay, what's happened is that there's been a post-hypnotic suggestion, and the cue or the trigger is the word egg or whatever, right? Okay, so what we did is that we installed these healing scripts with the cue words, yes, heal, peace, and stoppers, okay? And the convenience about that is that if you're in a moment where, say you get triggered, say something, you get blindsided by something and you get thrown into a kind of like a moment of fear or a panic or anxiety, well, and you really haven't got the luxury of time to really go through a whole tapping cycle, you can use the cue words. And you can use the cue words without tapping as well, just saying them silently to yourself, and it will ground you. Okay, that's the advantage of the cue words. Now, when you say the cue words and EFT tap on yourself, that's like putting EFT on steroids. And the EFT makes the cue words even more powerful as well. So combining EFT with the cue words is a very powerful thing to do. But if you're in an emergency situation and you get an anxiety attack or a panic attack, or you know what I'm saying, then you just use the cue words, okay? And we'll just take it out for a test drive. How about, what's a kind of what would be a kind of an emotional fear and anxiety? Would that be a good one to tap on?
Yeah, you bet.
Okay.
Yep, very good.
Okay, so here, you're in the office, okay, or you're in a, in a place where you can't, and so what you just do is you can just sit there and just go, this fear and anxiety, yes, 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 heal, 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 peace, 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 stoppers, okay? And you can, wait, and you just keep repeating it till you can feel yourself calm down. You don't even have to tap. However, if you can tap, you can just start tapping the top of the head and you go, this fear and anxiety. Just repeat after me, this fear and anxiety.
This fear and anxiety.
Yes, yes. Good. Just say your cue words. Yes, 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 yes. Heal, 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 heal. Peace, 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 peace. Stoppers.
Yes, yes, yes.
Very good. Eyebrow. This fear and anxiety. Cue words.
Fear and anxiety.
Very good. Side of the eye. All fear and anxiety. Cue words.
All fear and anxiety. Yes,
Okay, onto the eye. All fear and anxiety. Cue words.
all fear and anxiety. Yes,
Very good. Under the nose. All fear and anxiety. Cue words.
all fear and anxiety.
Okay, under the mouth. All fear and anxiety. Cue words.
All fear and anxiety.
Stoppers.
Okay, collarbone. All fear and anxiety. Cue words.
All fear and anxiety. Yes, 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 yes. Heal, 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 heal. Peace, stopper.
Peace stoppers.
Very good. Under the arm. All fear and anxiety. Cue words.
All fear and anxiety. Yes, 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 yes. Heal, 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 heal. Peace, stoppers.
Okay. And then if you've got the luxury, just even though I have this fear and, again, but just going through your tapping points like that, just stating the condition and then the cue words can really ground you. It's a great emergency kind of piece of, first aid. Okay. Did you guys feel it? Did it kind of kick in?
Yes.
Yeah, like I said, it does work. It does work, and it works kind of in the background, which is kind of interesting. What we're working with right now is what we call waking hypnosis, and what we've done is, the reason I didn't do the "you are feeling sleepy" is because, you only do that when you're kind of doing the stage hypnosis because you're trying to get somebody to do something they wouldn't normally do, right? But since, you guys were quite happy to do this to yourself, there's no conflict, you know what I mean? You're quite happy, it's very easy to hypnotize yourself or to give yourself a post-hypnotic suggestion because you're in agreement with yourself, right? You get that? Okay? So that's why, I didn't do the, you know what I mean? All that stuff. You don't need to. That's the truth. You don't need to. And the thing about the subconscious is it remembers forever. It has perfect memory, perfect recall, and once it's installed, it says, okay, let's do it, let's go for it, and it'll run it. So that's the amazing thing. And of course, as you know, we barely use, I don't think we even use 10% of our brain, so it's not like you're going to blow a gasket. You know what I mean?
Right.
You have plenty of computing capacity or mental capacity to do this. Okay. So, well, like I said, we're going to start doing this more and more. I have to confess, the book, Paul and I were going to dig up. There's a book that we're getting some really good material from, and my lady organized my space, and of course I can't find anything. So I'm gonna have to ask her where it's been organized to but next week we'll have some new stuff and we'll be using these cue words to activate this stuff. And like I said, it's incredibly powerful. It really does. It takes EFT like up several notches. It's incredible, and it's so easy to use because now all you got to do is say your cue words or tap or both. So that's the whole point about this. Okay. Any other issues anybody would like to bring up that we could tap on? Is anything specific? How are we doing with goals and things, or any other issues? Feelings, emotions, what have you? Okay. All righty. So let's set goals for next week. Okay. How are we doing with overall goals? Are you guys okay? Kind of chugging through your kind of overall goals, and also, do you remember? I think I asked everybody, or I mentioned to everybody that you're gonna make a flow chart of the perfect deal. Okay, everybody, okay, and that's going to be
Right.
part of that's going to be your basic success movie. All right, that's going to form the structure of your success movie. Okay, because the idea is you're going to take your prospects through the success movie, right? And you're going to visualize taking them through each stage along the way. Okay, and that's how you're going to, that's how you're going to manifest the success with your prospects, okay? So you guys are moving along with that? You've got your flow chart or developing your flow chart?
Yeah, it's on the to-do list.
Okay. Like I said, this is because once you do it, it's going to be a very powerful tool. It's also going to be necessary because if we need to do some troubleshooting to find out if there's anywhere specifically we're either stuck or not stuck. Either we're doing a great job or maybe there's something we could tweak or improve or what have you. So that's why doing the flow chart on our sales cycle, step one, step two, step three is an important thing to be doing, okay? All righty. Okay, so let's check in with actions and also goals or actions for next week. Who'd like to check in first, please?
I will, Tony. Yeah, my goal is instead of 500 dials, I'm gonna step it up a notch from what I did last week, which was 275, 280. So I'm gonna say 375 dollars this week. I want to say 5 appointments, and I want to sell this one deal this week, at least one deal this week. So that's what my goal is.
Awesome. Great. That sounds wonderful. Okay, thank you. Who else would like to check in, please? Goals and actions for next week.
Hey, Tony, Daniel here.
I'll go.
Of the actions that I've taken relative to the one-to-ones that I've had, I've got certain actions that with respect to each one, so I'd certainly have to complete those. Maybe do my end and get them done. And I'd like to set several more as well. It's going to be, I'm going to say that I'm going to aim for 5 more, just because I do have some things in life that'll kind of be in the way. So I'm not going to be able to put the full focus on it as I did this week. So I'm going to go for 5 more and then finish all the and complete all the actions of the ones that I've done thus far, or that I have booked thus far, that I'll have this week. And then in addition, I want to get that process flow chart done, like you were just touched on.
Awesome. Great. Look forward to hearing about it next week. Great. Okay, sorry, Justin, go ahead.
No worries. I've still got 5 outstanding contracts that I've got to collect and payment. So I'd like to get at least 3 of those collected this week. That would be a huge win for me.
Awesome. Great. Yeah, absolutely. The money's part of the deal, too. Absolutely. That's part of the game. Yep. Getting paid. Excellent. Okay. Joel, how you doing?
Very good. Thanks, Tony. Yeah, I think a similar goal to last week. I want to follow up with 5 prospects in the pipeline and reach out to 5 new leads and focus on that.
Okay, very good. Excellent. Okay, so let's that's everybody. So that's good. So let's I want you to rub your sore spot or tap on your karate chop, and now I want you to run through your goals and your actions for next week, for this week, excuse me, and it occurring in a positive, wonderful way, happy, you're feeling good about yourself, you're empowered, and you're successful at achieving your goals in a healthy and stress-free way. Okay, and when you're done, say stop. Okay.
Up.
Okay.
Up.
Okay. Okay. Very good. All right. So just, again, rubbing your sore spot or tapping on your karate chop, just repeat after me. Even though I have this successful sales movie,
Even though I have a successful sales movie,
I choose to allow the universe
I choose to allow the universe
manifest this movie in my life
to manifest this movie in my life
in the best possible way and for the greatest good.
in the best possible way for the greatest good.
And I align myself with the universe so this can come to pass.
I align myself with the universe so this can come to pass.
And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
Excellent. So even though I have this successful sales movie,
Even though I have a successful sales movie,
I set a firm intention
I set a firm intention
to allow the universe to manifest this movie in my life
to allow the universe to manifest this movie in my life.
in the best possible way and for the greatest good.
Best possible for the greatest good.
And I align myself with the universe so this can come to pass.
I align myself with the universe so that this can come to pass.
And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
Excellent. Very good. So even though I have this successful sales movie,
Even though I have a successful sales movie,
today, right now, I set a firm intention
today, right now, I set a firm intention
to allow the universe to manifest this movie in my life
to allow the universe to manifest this movie in my life.
in the best possible way and for the greatest good.
The best possible for the greatest good.
And I align myself with the universe so this can come to pass.
I align myself with the universe so that this can come to pass.
And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
Excellent. Very good. All right, so now let's go top of the head. I choose to allow the universe to manifest this movie in my life.
I choose to allow the universe to manifest this movie in my life.
Eyebrow. I deserve to allow the universe to manifest this movie in my life.
Deserve to manifest the universe this movie in my life.
Side of the eye. I give myself permission to allow the universe to manifest this movie in my life.
Myself permission to allow the universe to manifest this success movie in my life.
Under the eye. I am willing to allow the universe to manifest this movie in my life.
I'm willing to allow the universe to manifest this movie in my life.
Under the nose. It's safe for me to allow the universe to manifest this movie in my life.
Safe for me to manifest this movie in my life.
Under the mouth. I have the power to allow the universe to manifest this movie in my life.
The power to allow the universe to manifest this movie in my life.
Okay, collarbone. I like the way it feels when I allow the universe to manifest this movie in my life.
I like the way it feels to allow the universe to manifest this movie in my life.
Under the arm. It's easy for me to allow the universe to manifest this movie in my life.
Easy for me to allow the universe to manifest this movie in my life.
Karate chop. So even though I have this successful sales movie,
Even though I have this sales movie,
today, right now, I set a firm intention
today, right now, I have a firm intention
to allow the universe to manifest this movie in my life
to allow the universe to manifest this movie in my life.
in the best possible way and for the greatest good.
The best possible for the greatest good.
And I align myself with the universe so this can come to pass.
I align myself with the universe so that the universe can come to pass.
And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
Excellent. Very good. Let's all take a deep breath. And now release. Okay, and now we're going to run the movie a second time. I want you to close your eyes, rub your sore spot, or tap on your karate chop. And again, just run that perfect sales cycle, or all your actions and your goals, all being wonderfully achieved, painlessly, in the most easy and, calm and serene way. and you're happy and you're enjoying yourself. You feel empowered and successful, and it's just so much fun to be successful in doing what you like to do, what you love doing. When you're done, say stop. I like to sell. Here's an affirmation. Good. Okay. Okay, is that everybody? We all good?
Yes. No.
Good. Excellent. Okay, gang. It's a wrap. I want to thank you all for being on tonight. I will email you some more bits and pieces. I was going to send you the contact information. I will send that to you this evening, okay, for tapping buddies. And also, I'll make a way of connecting with you. This guy, his name is Aaron Hubbard, and I'll sort out a way for you guys to connect with him, and you can chat and check him out. And if you like him, you can, he'll give you this kind of kludgy training, which actually really works. So it's worth, to me, it was worth the $20. So it's up to you. Anyway, I love you all. Have a wonderful week, a prosperous, abundant week. And we'll be back again next Sunday night at 9 o'clock, and we'll have more goodies for you. Okay, guys? Good night.
Thanks,
have a good
Tony.
one.
Okay, thanks, Tony.
Tony, thanks so much.